Hello and welcome back to Daily Planning for Bitcoin and Gold. Today is the 6th of March. A quick recap. So, we do get our alarms here. So, it got triggered, but I didn't take it as I was taking two trades on gold yesterday. Both are fortunately ends up giving good R. So, hold on for a bit. Nah, internet was a bit slow today. Okay. So first trade here, it was 4 hour. Second trade, it was 3 hour. It's some of you would say it's a ping pong trade because you were trading the range, which I really prefer to trade nowadays. It's a good trade nonetheless. Okay, so gonna delete that. Okay, and then we're gonna remove everything that is not to our likings and not needed as far. Okay, so we're going back to Bitcoin. We're gonna make our new thesis. Okay, we're gonna remove this. And now, currently, we are breaking our structure. And possibly, we have another downside coming. Okay, so let's go. Okay, first of all, let's see here. High time frame, we're still in the down momentum. Possibly for another retest. This is, for me, this is a break of range. But now, remember yesterday I told you about the range after we puke. This is the range and this is the range. Range on 71.7k and this is 63k or for the range low. So the range high is 71.7k. Now we are back into that range itself. After only 1 day of breaking the range, retesting and then fails. For me, this looks like your typical higher time frame deviation and then went back to range. If that were to happen, and since this is also Friday, you probably see some kind of volatility during the weekends because low volumes and stuff, easier to move. Sorry, my voice hasn't been that good today. Then you might want to see something like a pullback before going lower. So where's our pullback then? Honestly speaking, this green box remains our holding areas. You see, actually it holds quite good, but with these kind of things, I expect for these highs to get taken out, and we're probably going to have some kind of reaction here. Why? For me, previous day view up and weekly view up band acts strongly for me. So on the 72k, if we also going higher bit, there's some kind of imbalances here, which pretty good. Adding stacking and adding more confluences. For me, this is a good idea. So you might want to see some kind of reaction here. Hence, I want to see this guy fails at 72k and forming a breakdown. If that will happen, then you know that the invalidation is their previous highs. You might want to see some controlled reaction like this. This is grinding down, grinding down, grinding down. If that will happen, you can just use your 50% area. I mean, just a quick thing to do. From the highs, previous highs to the current low, take the 50% area and just go with the 75% or something. At the very least, if you truly believe that it's going to get another grind down, these highs will get protected. And then you probably get a free 1 hour, 2 hour at the very least. It's a good start, you know. Okay? So that's were my POIs for today, and for the first reaction, if you're taking this, will be your 2024 VA again. Okay, so you might want to see a reaction since we are also closer to the weekly VWAP, and currently weekly VWAP is under. So we might want to see something that has a bit like that. So it's gonna get a bit higher than currently. And then you want to see something like this. Probably, if weekly VWAP give good reactions. If not, price will blast through. And then you'll probably get some reactions here immediately. Remember, we're gonna wipe out these lows and then these imbalances of buyers that were not taken out from the previous peak. That's for me for Bitcoin. And then for gold, let's see and let's make it. Actually, I don't really know where gold will do now, aside from yesterday. Okay, let's see for Bit. We are currently in a range. And we are maintaining momentum. Okay. Extend our range. Extend our range again. This still acts as our higher time frame low highs to keep maintaining our momentum here. If that will happen and this fails, then you want to see a swap of this low, which also quite aligned with our previous range. Not bad. And of course, we have our unswept weekly VWAP here. So yeah, you have two boxes of areas that might react. So what's the plan? Plan is you want to see something that kind acts of failing here, especially since we are in the lower range. You want to see it fails afterwards and then starts grinding down. And if what happens, your short term will be these lows. These lows. So we are targeting our daily low, current daily low to be exact. If after targeting daily lows, we still don't have any potential strength from our counterparty, which is on this context, our counterparty is the buyer itself. So it's seller's controlled price. Then you want to see this previous bad lows gets taken out, and ultimately you want to see these lows and this weekly VWAP that has never been touched for 2 weeks now get swept and potentially a reaction here. So if I were to tell you my reaction and my possible squiggles in here will be to have a quick correction dip, aiming for 50% at the very least, and then potentially going upside for, I don't know, possibly another week like this, or just a temporary failure V-shape and then going down again. But for now, that's my current target for plans on gold. And that's about it. I hope you enjoy it. See you next week as usual.